Good morning, good afternoon, schools from Bedford. This assembly is going out to all schools, so welcome to all schools. My name is Stuart. As you can see here, I work for Bedford Borough Council and my job is linked with air quality. Some of you might have seen me at your school. I've done various things. I've done bike fixing, scooter training, all that kind of thing. Okay, so today I'm here to talk to you about something coming up very soon. You have a look at the title, you can probably guess what it is. Yes, so the 16th of June is called Clean Air Day. So it's a nationwide raise and awareness event just to make people aware about air quality and air in your local area. It's really important though, this is a one-off day. It's really important you remember it every single day. It's not just one day when you think about it. It's every day it's important. So please kind of be aware of that. Okay, so just a quick note for teachers. At some points in the video, I may say pause it now. So if you just want to pause it, and it'll be a quick discussion point between you and the class, just to talk about a couple of things as it goes along. Okay, so I'm now going to show you a brief video, which will hopefully kind of get you in the mood, get you looking at things on a kind of a bigger scale. Just bear with me. If it can load up, that'd be handy. Here we are. Here we are. Our dependence on fossil fuels for heat, power, and transport. Out of that, people all over the world toxic air every day. Our air spreads disease and causes respiratory illnesses. That could force the living world that shares our space from the heat. Accessible transport. This choose our homes and power our communities. Make renewable energy accessible and affordable for all, wherever we go. Nurture the natural systems and green spaces that help us clean our outstanding efforts in this matter. Those great jobs at green transport, the global businesses that need for pollution the air, the communities that put people first, their homes, travel to work, and their families without polluting the air around us. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed that short video. It is quite hard, this, and you know the idea is it is something you remember, and you need to be aware that bad air quality affects everyone, especially people in poorer countries, older people, children who've got asthma and heart conditions. So yeah, it does cause a lot of pain and misery. But the good news is we are here and we want to make a difference. And at the end of this presentation, we're going to talk about what you can do as an individual person, as a child, what you can do to make a difference, which is what it's all about. Okay, so take a deep breath. Okay, and have a little guess here. How many breaths do you think you take in an average day? Teacher, you might want to pause it here. So in an average day, you take around about 20,000 breaths in a day, which is a big number. So it's really important. The air you are breathing in is good, clean air. So we're going to play a little game now. Okay, so I'm going to show you some images and you're going to have your thumbs up if you think it's good for the air or has no impact on air quality. This one in the middle, if you think it may be a little bit, not too bad, and thumbs down if you think it's going to be really, really bad for the air quality. Okay, and we'll talk about the reasons why as well. So thumbs up, so that one there in the middle, not quite so sure, and thumbs down, I think it's bad quality. Okay, so the first one, this is balance biking. So thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, or thumbs down. Okay, if you've got your thumbs up, that is the right one. So when you're on a balance bike, you're giving off no emissions at all. So that's a really good one. Okay. Next one. So what's going on here? You've got someone driving and people walking. So it's two together. So this is a really interesting one. If you live a long way from the school or too far to walk regularly, you can do something called park and stride. So you drive maybe half the way, you park up somewhere away from the school and you walk the last bit, or put your scooters in your car, put your bike in your car and you cycle the last bit. That's a great way of getting from A to B, not driving the whole way. So you get some exercise in. So this one would be, I would say, in the middle. So you're doing a bit of both. Next one is the bus. What do you think about the bus? Teacher might want to pause it here and have a quick chat. I would say bus is in the middle because it's better than being in a car because it's one big vehicle. You can get more than one person in it. It does give off some emissions from the exhaust, but it's better than being in a car. So that's somewhere in the middle. Another one here, public transport. Have a quick think about this one. If you go on a train, again, somewhere in the middle. It's public transport, does give off some emissions, but obviously get more people on it. So it's not just you and your mum in one single car. So that's a better way of getting around if you can. Next one is the car. What do you think about the car? Yeah, it's going to be thumbs down, isn't it, in the car? Okay, I know cars are getting a lot cleaner, a lot greener now, but if you're just driving a short distance in your car, that's one of the worst ones. Cars give off a lot of pollution into the air, which is really, really bad for your lungs, bad for the environment. So cars are definite no. Skateboarding. Have a quick think. Teacher might want to pause it here. So yeah, thumbs up for skateboarding. Gives off no emissions. Okay, who knows who this character is? Any ideas? From the Muppets, anyone ideas? This is Scooter. So Scooter from the Muppets. So Scooter is good, gives off no emissions, all about you using your power to get there. And finally, my favorite is the bicycle. So thumbs up, thumbs middle, thumbs down. Should we get an idea now? It's a thumbs up, isn't it? Oh, it's a great way to get around, give off no emissions. Okay, so just a quick talk on some of these. So exercise, so all those ones at the end, so walking, cycling, scooting are really, really, really good ways of getting exercise. Now, who can tell me which muscle you think is the most important muscle in your body? Teacher, you might want to stop it here and have a quick chat. Okay, so it's a big clue in the picture. Your heart is your most important muscle in your body. Whenever you exercise, your heart starts to beat fast in your chest. That means it's pumping blood around your body, and the more you use it, the stronger your heart gets and the more efficient it is at pumping blood around your body. So using your exercising regularly is really good for your heart. Also, on the right hand side, it's really good for your mind as well. So I'm sure a lot of you like doing sport, a lot of playing football and netball and cricket and dance, gymnastics. Exercise is really, really important way to help you in these sports. If you've got stronger legs, it's going to help you. If you're more flexible, it's going to help you. That's really, really important. Also, your mind as well. Exercise can make you feel better about yourself. This lifts your mood. If you're feeling a bit down on a Monday morning, it's cold. Exercise can really, really lift your mood. That's really important for your mental health. Okay. And actually, one more thing I forgot to mention. They did a test a while back. Lots of children walked to school. Some came in the car and some walked to school. And the ones who walked to school did exercise, they did a lot better in tests. Okay, so it's really important. They concentrate more, better behaviour, and they're more focused to listen. So walking and cycling before school is a really, really good way of helping you do better in tests and concentrate better, which is really, really important to teachers and to your parents. It's a nice, easy win there. Okay, so another one here. It's just going thumbs up, thumbs middle, thumbs down. So who knows what car idling is? Teacher might want to pause it here. I've done quite a big campaign with schools on idling. You may have seen this board outside some of your schools. Not all schools have gotten it yet, but we are working our way around. So idling means when your car is sitting still, but the engine's running. So the car's not actually moving anywhere. So it's really important if you're driving your car and you get somewhere, you tell your parents to turn the engine off. That's giving off lots of really, really bad pollution, especially if you're sitting inside the car. Okay, so it's really important to turn your engine off. Cool. How about your house? So we're moving away from transport now. Think about your house. So what kind of emissions would your house give off? Teacher, you might want to pause this for a minute. Okay, so in your house, you've got things like candles, you've got deodorant, all these kind of things. You've got gas, which you cook with, and you've got log burners, wood burners. They all give off lots of emissions, which aren't great for the environment. So what could you do? Maybe you could, when it's a cold day, rather than putting heating on, maybe you say to mum, dad, let's do some star jumps. Let's do an exercise to keep ourselves warm a little bit. Or maybe use the wood burner a little bit less often. So if mum's going to put wood burner on, maybe she just use it for a special occasion rather than using it all the time. That really makes a big difference. Okay, well, moving on. This one here, this is my funny picture. So this is a cow. As you can see, this cow is getting off a really big fart, which is very funny. But cows farting is something called methane, which goes out into the environment, and that's really, really bad for the environment. You can see that building there is getting blown up because of the cow's fart. That's not actually true, but it's kind of exaggerating the point there. Okay, so what could you do? So things like eating meat. A lot of people like eating meat. It's nothing wrong with eating it occasionally, but if you could cut down, maybe eat meat a little bit less often. So if your mum says, what would you like this week? So can we have something which doesn't involve meat, especially beef? Because beef and cows, that's the biggest one, which causes the most bad problems for the environment. Okay, so if you can remember that one, that's a really, really important one. Good, we're doing really, really well. Okay, so this here is a picture. It's not Bedford, don't worry. This is a picture of somewhere in Asia, a big city, maybe in India or China. You can hardly see buildings. That's because of the smog, nitrogen oxide. It's kind of a browny, kind of red color, and that's what happens when a city gets really, really bad with pollution. And I'm sure that the people living in that city have got lots of problems with their lungs. So we are lucky in Bedford. Pollution is not that bad, but we want to make sure it doesn't get any worse. Bedford's growing, it's getting bigger. There's lots of new housing estates popping up around Bedford. There's more people moving to the area now, so it's really, really important we make sure we keep it under control, air pollution. So by watching this and listening to this and passing the information on, you can help do your little bit. Cool. Okay, so what can we do? What can I do? What can you do as one person, as one individual? You might think, oh, I can't do anything. It's only me. Yes, you can. So we're going to do something. We're going to give everyone a pledge card. So you're going to write inside this box. You're going to write one pledge. That's one thing you can do. Not thing you can talk about and forget about. One thing you can say, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to stick to this, and you're going to stick to it. And if you can, you're going to try and do another one in a few weeks. Let's start off with one and see how you get on. So one pledge could be, like I said, you could say to your mum, dad, this week can we have meat one less time a week? So my pledge could be, I'm going to eat meat one less time per week. Another pledge could be, I am going to try and cycle around to my granny's house at the weekend. It's not all about going to school. If you do something at the weekend, or if your friend lives just around the corner, rather than getting a lift, say, okay, can we walk around? Especially this time of year now when the weather's good, can we walk or cycle around? Another one could be, oh, sure, mum and dad, can we use the log burner a little bit less? So there's loads you can think of. Have a talk to your friends, have a talk to your teacher, have a talk to your parents. Also get them to do one as well. It's just about talking to them as well. So get them to make a pledge as well. Stick it on your home, stick it on your fridge, and try and stick to it. So I'm really, really keen when I come into your schools next to see what pledge you've made, how well you've done at sticking at it. Okay, thank you for listening, and good luck with your ideas. So some of you might have met the Air Care Bear. He's a good friend of mine. He's really, really keen to know what you guys are doing, what you're coming up with. So he'll look forward to hearing what you've done at some point soon. And that is that.